Alfred Naro.
Thank you.
I apologise. It was the first game I was losing.
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, look, there's been a lot of huff and puff and heat from the other side in the previous speeches that have been made. But Mr. Speaker, when we talk about actions of a government, the Minister has already spoken about the fact that in the 9 years under a Labor government, nothing had been done. An estimate of around about 700 members, offenders that had come into the country under that watch. So this is not a time to turn around and say, what is it that we've done, what is it that they have done, because even during their time, Mr. Speaker, we know that there were a number that came through, and that's right, we won't hear anything from the other side because they're silent on that. But what we are unanimous about, he actually said that he tried to put the blame and the accountability fully on this government. The minister also was really clear that actually when she was officially informed was February of this year. So, Mr. Speaker, what this government is doing, what this minister is doing, it's taking the initiative rather than allowing this to continue to lapse, is around the Returning Offenders Management and Information Bill. Mr. Speaker, we know that under the regulatory impact statement, it's really clear that the issues of concern that will concern all of New Zealanders, and to my colleague, Mr. Bishop, when he talked about the purpose of urgency, Mr. Speaker, is in the regulatory impact statement on page number 3. It clearly indicates since 2013, approximately 70% of returning offenders have been convicted overseas of serious offences, Mr. Speaker. And hence the reason for the urgency, hence the reason for us to put this in place, Mr. Speaker, because we think this is absolutely important. The offences that we are talking about are assault, they are armed robbery and burglary, there are rape and sexual assault, they are murder and manslaughter. They are of the kind, Mr. Speaker, that is of great concern to the community, to the nation as a whole. Mr. Speaker, we know there will be a long term in regards to urgency in the House. I just want to finish off by a couple of comments in regards to the bill contains 3 key aspects which I think are really important. The first is allowing police to compel returning offenders to provide information. The information sharing that we are talking about is important. It may require DNA sampling. The second is around standard monitoring and supervision conditions that are automatically imposed on all eligible returning offenders. And the third, and which we'll hear more of, Mr. Speaker, is new powers to the District Court to impose special conditions such as restrictions on not residing near a school, which can be subject to electronic monitoring. Mr. Speaker, I think that and believe that this bill is important. It's important we get this through the House in urgency, Mr. Speaker. I commend this bill to the House.